Hey, Hogs, I'm going to talk about the offensive film now. I'm going to do the tempo, and then I'll do our offensive practice. Okay. So first play, we're running ghost to the left, 4-4-4, kicking the first four technique or wider. We should be dipping and ripping. Excuse me, dipping and ripping to the backside backer because we have two pullers. Okay, we should be down on the nose, down on the backside end. Okay, kick out the four, pull up for the play side linebacker. Okay. So dip and rip, we could be lower Alton, but it's not too bad. Okay. We need to make sure we're flat getting to that linebacker. I don't know if we got to him. Okay. Either way, I think we're too high, and so we just weren't ready to really take that guy on yet. Okay. Burke, watching you. You're down on the zero. We wash him. We get a pretty good wash here. That's good. Tags, you step flat back. Okay. You do a good job getting to the four. Okay. Lucas, we turn to kick out. Okay, we need to try to get our head on the inside. We need to try to stay a little bit tighter if we can. Okay, Thome, watching you. Kind of hard to see, but you do get up into the hole. You do get to your backer. Okay. I don't know. I might want to hand that ball off. I'm not a quarterback though. Okay, here's the thing. Guys, we really got to get this figured out. Otherwise, our quarterback or our running back is going to get killed. Okay. Alton, this is a really clear picture. It should be a really clear picture to you. Okay. You rule this gap on double team. This linebacker sitting right in your gap. There no H told you he was there or anything. So you should be blocking right there out to your gap. Okay. We should be blocking our gap. That should be gap because that guy's a 3. There's a guy in your gap. Okay. We made a gap call here. So we should be blocking the backer. Okay. Step into our gap, most likely blocking the nose. He's in a 5 technique, so I'm doing my sift technique. Okay, I'm attacking that near number with my backside hand, watching this linebacker here. If he triggers, then I hit him. Okay, so we should have all this blocked up. Okay, but we don't block this guy. Okay, we hit our own guy here. Okay, our center doesn't block his gap, and so that guy crushes our running back. Okay, we would have been golden here. Okay, Thome, you should be a little bit lower, but your eyes are in your gap. Okay, and if that linebacker came to your gap, then you would block him. Okay. We got two guys not blocking their gap. Okay, gap on double team. That's the rule. Okay, if there's a guy in your gap, that's who you block. Okay, if there's so then if you're in a double team, like you were, you guys are doing your combo to your backer, but as soon as someone threatens your gap, that double team is off. And that's why we say gap, 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 because now we got to go block our gap. Here, Alton, you got a guy in your gap. So you got to, and you don't have help. So that's like if you had an H here, you know that your gap is covered. So you don't need to worry about it. Okay. But you don't have an H here. So you should be blocking your gap. It should be gap. Okay. Gap, gap, gap. Okay. Sift. Okay. Looking in your gap in case something threatens it. Okay. If we would have blocked this up, this would have been pretty dang good play. Got to get that done. 50s. Okay. Alton is this is tough. Okay. This is tough. And we might make a call in game where it's an automatic fan call on both sides. We might say, or sorry, not a fan call, an overcall on both sides for our 50s. We might just say that. Okay, if they start blitzing from space like this and trying to disguise it, we might just say automatically over, and you'll drop back looking at that outside backer. And if he doesn't come, then you can come back in and help out with the 4, and then we would just fan out here with both guys. But this is an automatic fan. This is a fan. Okay, this I see what you're doing, but here's the thing, Alton. If that guy slants inside, there's a reason why he's slanting inside, is because someone is coming from the outside. So you need to pop your eyes out there right now, knowing that you have help from Burke. See, you got Burke right here that can help you out. So you need to now get your eyes outside and go block this guy that is now sacking our quarterback. Okay. See, because Burke will look in, but see, you got help on the inside. Okay. So if we need to make a call where we automatically fan, we can do that. Okay, Thome, you're too square. You do not have knee to crotch relationship. Okay, this guy can beat you inside here, which he does. Okay, when you make contact, your feet are not rooted. Okay, your feet are not rooted when you make contact. You're in the middle of a shuffle. Okay, so that guy's able to pop you up and he's able to drive you back. This cannot happen. Okay, you're going to have a flag thrown on you so fast. Okay, and then me, Coach Strain, the entire coaching staff is going to be in your ear. Okay, because you just gave up a lot of yards and pretty much just killed the drive because you decided to not move your feet and then throw a guy to the ground. Okay, this is dangerous territory right here. Okay, do not do that in a game. Okay, Lucas is a good job by you. Okay, you look inside, you look out, and you see a linebacker coming, so you step in hard to help block that. Okay, Tags, this is a great job giving a double stop sign here. All of this is fantastic right here. Okay, we just need our tackles getting out and blocking their guy correctly here. They do bring 7. Okay, so but we need to block the inside guys and try to get a hand on the outside guys as well. Okay, running trap. Okay, Thom, I love how low you are there on that trap. That's excellent. Okay, you dip and rip hard. Okay, you punch your guy, but then you stop your feet. Okay, don't stop your feet. Get there. Don't stop your feet. Go punch them and I'll drive them. Drive, 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 drive. You just stop your feet on contact. Okay, you get here, but the reason why is because you're too high. Okay, and when you get here, when you make contact, you got 1 foot in the ground. You got to try to root your feet and then punch and drive. Okay. Lucas, great job galloping down, punching the hip. Okay, knocking the guy out of there. Okay, and then Ewing out your defender. This is a good job. That's excellent. Okay. Tags, great job grabbing your guy, throwing him. Okay, now keep that. Keep that that leverage. Okay, don't let him beat you back over the top. Burke, good job. You could be a little bit lower. You need to be lower there on the hip, especially if the guy's bigger than you, but it's not bad. You have your head on the inside. Okay, Alton, we need to step down all the harder and get your scoop this guy. You have to get your head to the play side. Okay, the only way to cut a guy off is having your head on the play side number. Okay, and then you need to wheel him off. Guys, we need to scoop this backside. And the only way this guy can go is this way, upfield. Okay. Reach him all the way around to completely cut him off from the play. Do not give him the option to do this. We're just giving up way too much ground here. Way too much ground. Okay, Thom, watching you. You take 1-2 steps. Okay. He's under you though. Okay. He has beat you. You need to dip, get underneath him. Okay, because now he has stalemated you and thrown you to the ground. Okay, you need to get your hands inside, which you don't. You did not win that hand battle. You're too high and you don't have your hands inside, so we lose. Okay. Lucas, you gallop down. I don't know, does this guy slant away? Is that why you come off so early? I think you could stay on this a little bit earlier. Okay, because you know you're Ewing your guy out, so you have a little bit more time on that double team. Okay, wait for that backside backer to flow over the top. Okay, I think you could have waited a little bit longer, but you U'd him out, which is good. Okay, Tags, once again, you're running. Okay, I can see your feet. Your feet get nice and close together right there. Okay, your thighs are touching, and because of that, this guy's able to throw you off. And now the same thing with Thom. Okay, if I'm a back judge right here and I see this, I'm throwing a flag on it. Okay, and now the entire coaching staff is going to be in your ear because you just killed the drive. You know, it's 15 yards right there that we lost. Okay. Burke, watching you pull. Okay, if there's no one there, turn up and go find the next guy. Okay, turn up the field and go find the next guy. Okay, Alton, this is a good job cutting him off. Okay, watching our H getting up into the hole. Okay, he's a wrecking ball, just getting on a guy, blocking him. That's great. Okay, and then I messed up the film there. All right, let's go over to offensive. What? Just for sake of time, I'm going to skip the individual stuff. If I have time to get to that, I will later. Okay, but let's get to the good drone film here. Okay, run a dive. Okay, run a dive to the left here. Okay, so blocking her gap. Okay, here's a push double to that backer. Here's a push double to that backer. Here's a base attacking his play side number. Okay, sifting. All right, watching the H, attacks the inside, drive him out, drive him out. That's great. Okay. Alton, you're too high. You take your 2 steps, but you're not underneath them. Your job as this base guy is to lift, get underneath and lift them. We're just too high. Thankfully, you stood up for us, but against Owatonna, they're not going to do that. Okay. Your feet are a little too close together initially right here. You see that? But then you do widen them out later, which is good. But we are driving this guy to the linebacker. Okay. That's how this should look right here. Okay. Burke steps down. Burke, I would love for you to overlap here. Okay. Because you're kind of stepping on his toes in order for that not to happen, kind of overlap him. So then that doesn't happen as much. But this is a decent picture of what this should look like. Hips tight, helmets on the opposite sides here. Okay, Burke comes off and then Alton takes over. That's an excellent job. Okay, we're doing a good job with that base double team there. Okay. Okay, Lucas and Tags. Okay, we're getting our head to the correct side. Okay, same thing, Lucas. I'd love for you to overlap him more. And since he has not triggered, okay, well, guys, we got time. We can keep staying on that guy and pushing him. All right. Okay, we can try to move that guy back laterally or vertically. Okay, stay on him and try to move him vertically there. Okay, we have time. That guy did not trigger, so we'll stay here, push, 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 and then finally we can come off when we can reach him. Okay, Thom, look at your first step. It's gigantic. Okay, that is not good. It needs to be 1-2. Okay, 1-2. Get your 2 steps down. Okay, but you get your head to the right side. You're just way too high. Look how high you are. Okay. Your hands look like they're decent, but we're just too high. Okay. Look, you're standing straight up here, right there. Okay. Your hips are completely locked out. We don't want that. Okay. We want you underneath and driving. Okay. We do have a decent cutback hold there, which is great. Okay. This is what this play is designed to hit and to do is to hit in this backside A gap here. Okay. We want it to make it look like it's sweep. We want that movement over the top. That way we can cut the ball backside right there and run the ball. That's what we're trying to do. Okay, next play. Okay, we're running counter. Counter to the left. Okay, same thing, Alton. We're just look how high you are. Look at your helmet. Okay, he's getting into you. Pop right there. Okay, that's not good. We need to drop our hips. Okay, your first step is not good. It goes straight up field. Okay, you need to do what you did on that last play and go 1-2. Okay, 1-2 and load. 1-2 and load. We're just way too high. You do get your hands underneath, which is great. Okay, but we're just way too high. You could do so much better if you just dropped your hips low. Okay, if you just drop down, it could be so much better. Okay, Burke, you need to gallop down. Okay, look at your second step. 1, 2. Okay, now this foot's in front and this is not, you're not galloping down. Just watch Lucas when he does his gallop. Okay, you are on the hip. Okay, but it's not as powerful of what it could be if you were down on the hip there. Okay. Tags watching you. Okay, you step with your gap side foot first. It should be 1, 2. Okay, 1, 2. Get your head on this near side, and then we need to start throwing that guy really hard into our gap. Okay, and we need to have a wide base. Okay, try to have a. It's not bad. It's not bad. I know he's moving you. Okay, but a wider base would help us not get thrown off. Okay, Lucas watching you. You get to your guy. Okay, that's good. Thom, that this is a great Alton. Look at this. That is a wheel and seal block right there. He stepped down hard. I loved his steps. Okay. We want him to run up field. This is exactly what it should look like. We step down hard. Okay. And then we got him cut off. That's exactly what that wheel and seal block should look like. Okay. We're running trap here. Okay. Running trap to the right. Thom, this is an excellent job staying nice and low. Okay, that guy wants to run outside. That's great. We'll U him out. Go block him, get on him. That's great. Okay. Now, one thing I'll say, Lucas, if you know that you're galloping down, Okay, load all your weight in this foot right here, because what I'm seeing is that you kind of have to rock over here and then step, and it's slow. Okay, load all your weight over here so you can push off it and gallop down right away. Okay, it's a little slow with that, but you get a great punch here. You're on the hip. Okay, look how that guy moves over for us, which is fantastic, and you're able to U out your linebacker. Okay, that's a pretty good job there. All right. Alton, once again, you're just giving up too much ground. You're too soft on this wheel and seal. Go back and watch Thome on that last play and how he scooped this guy. Okay. He opened, second step to the crotch, and then he turned and shut the door on him. That's what we need to do here on this wheel and seal. Okay. We're just way too soft. And look, your butt is right into the running back. We can't have that happen. And stay on your guy. Okay. We don't need to come off there. Okay. We're running dive to the right. Molitor, we have to figure this out if I'm going to play you. Okay, I cannot have you stepping to the back to the wrong side. Molitor, if we are running dive to the right, you are going to the right. Okay, I cannot put you in or play you if you're going to do this wrong. You have to know which direction you're going. Dive and sweep, play side. All the other run plays, you go to the backside. Okay, you're working to the play side here. Okay, I can't have you step back and do this. Okay, this should not be an overcall, I don't think. Okay. This should not be an overcall because we only call an overcall on the play side, guys. We don't need to call an overcall on the backside because you're not responsible for this gap here. Okay. Alton, you're responsible for this gap. Okay. Molitor, you're responsible for this gap. Okay. You should be sifting. You should be push double team. You should be push double team. Okay. All working to the play side right there. That's what we should be doing. We can't have this be wrong here like it is. Okay. We don't make an overcall on the backside because that's not your gap. Okay. Okay. Burke, I love your feet here. Okay. This is awesome. Okay. That's great. That's how that should look. Okay. And now Cole, when you do this push double team, your foot should be in front. Okay. Don't step on his foot there. Your foot should be in front and you gallop down and you punch the hip. Okay. You're high on the shoulder and we're not going to get anything done. You got to get down on the hip. You do get up to your linebacker, which is nice, but you need to be shuffling at a 45 and punching that hip. Okay. TC, dude, I love your get off here. You're just too high. Okay. I love your physicality getting after this guy and running your feet. You're just too high. I'd love to see you drop your hips and be lower. Okay. This is a great job here by our H. Okay. Run a ghost. It's a bad snap, but we can still watch. Okay, Alton, I'd say you're still a little bit too high. I'd like you to dip a little bit lower. You're going to the backside backer here. Okay, we shouldn't be going to the front side. All right, because we got two pullers, so you should be going to the backside. If that guy disappears, then you keep working back. Okay, but you're going to the wrong guy. Okay, good. Molitor, you should be down blocking this guy. Burke, your rule is the first guy backside, so you should be going all the way back to the 4. Okay, that's the guy that you should be blocking, Burke. Okay, Cole, you shouldn't be skip pulling. Okay, this is a kick out pull, so you should be into the line of scrimmage. Okay, you're too flat. Okay, notice he had to work back, which it's not as powerful. Okay, you need to stay tighter. And then TC, you need to be tighter as well. Right now, you skipped, and now you need to be working upfield. Okay, you see how you just kind of shuffle past the hole? You should be right up here and blocking the guy that Alton's blocking right now. Okay, you go find the first gap and go block it. Okay, go find the first gap, that first hole, and go block it. Okay, we run it again here. Okay, this looks better. See, Alton, you're too high because this guy is able to squeeze you really hard. Try to rip underneath him so he can't do that. Okay. Burke, you should be working to the 4. Okay, Molitor blocks this guy down. Okay, so Burke, you're doing this wrong here. Okay, Cole, same thing. We shouldn't be skip pulling, but you do a nice job getting back up into the hole here and getting your head on the inside. That's good, but we just don't want to skip. We want to turn and run. Okay, turn and run. Okay, TC, this is a lot better getting up into the hole and finding your guy. Okay, but yeah, this is the right thing to do. You go get on your guy, but break your feet down. Okay, this doesn't need to be a KO block. Okay, sit down lower, sit down lower. Okay, you get underneath him, and then you can drive that guy off the ball. But still, this is a nice hole that we're running into. Okay, another dive play. Okay, it should be drive block, push double. Okay, push double to the backside, and a sift. That's what it should be. Okay, Alton, don't step to the side like that. It should go 1-2 and you're straight into the guy. Should be 1-2 straight into the guy. You need to be lower. Okay, Burke, good job coming off and blocking your guy. Okay, we need to be a little bit more ready for that. You're here, and now we snap off. Okay, just a little bit sooner. Okay, tags, you should not be coming off here. Okay, should not be coming off. You should be blocking your guy square here because he's blocked coming into you. He's not slanting or anything. Okay, he's not slanting, so you should not be coming off. Okay, Lucas, I don't know what you're doing here either. Okay, this is dive, man. I believe it's dive. Let's see the path. Okay, no, this might be sweep. I might be wrong here. This is my fault. Okay, this is sweep, so we're basing this front side. This is my fault, guys. We're basing here, but still, we should be working back here, and then we're scooping this backside here. This should still be a base. This should still be a base. Okay, you guys are still working this backside here. You're still working the backside. Okay, so one of you guys should be getting off and blocking him. So sorry, this is not dive. This is sweep. Okay, we run power. Okay, Thome, we talked about this. Look at your first step. Okay, that's what kills you, man. That's gonna kill us on Friday night. You taking these gigantic steps and then you can't recover, and the guy slants inside, and now he's getting penetration, and then he blows up the play because we are taking 2 big steps. I told you this last year. I told you since first day of camp that your first step is way too big. Okay. You need to take 2 short, small read steps. Heck, I don't even care if you don't take any steps. Just foot fire your feet and see where he goes. Okay. We cannot have these gigantic steps. We can't because it's going to kill us. See, you take that giant step, you're behind, he blows up our puller. Now that linebacker goes and makes the play. Okay. That's because of one step. That's because of one step. Okay, Lucas, good job getting on the hip. Okay, and you guys have to combo off. Okay, takes, comes off on the backer who tries to backdoor it. That's good. Okay, Burke, that's not your fault. You ran into the guy was in your gap, so you tried to blow him up. Really, we should be running the ball right there, to be honest. That's where the ball should go and stay in the A gap. He bounces it out and he runs into a guy. He needs to keep that tighter. Okay, scoop this guy, Alton. Okay, once again, scoop him. Okay, I do like how you don't give up as much ground, but you're still too high, and I would love to see you just scoop this guy. Okay, I think we run it again here. Run it to the left now. Okay, okay, Alton, you do the same thing. You do the exact same thing that Thome does. Okay, you step back and then you cross over. This guy slants inside, and then we completely miss him. And then you go up to the backer. Or the power, it's 5 or wider, so you're blocking a 4. Okay, this is all assignment stuff. Okay, assignment stuff and footwork. This is, it might seem like a little deal, but it's huge. Burke, you're getting off on the wrong guy here, man. Okay, you guys are working for the backside backer. I know Tags ID'd him. Okay, okay, you're working to the backside backer here. You should not be getting off here. Look, we got 3 guys blocking this guy. That's all misassignment here. Okay, that's Lucas's guy. Lucas has the play side inside linebacker. That is his rule. Okay, Thome, I wish you were scooping like you were doing on the play before. when you were wheeling and sealing, I want you to step down and cut him off, because that guy's going to go in and make the tackle because we didn't cut him off. Okay, that's not good, guys. That's not a good play for us. Okay, here we run counter. This looks pretty decent. Okay, TC, I love your steps. You block him down. You take him where he wants to go. TC, that's excellent. You're just too high. You're just way too high, TC. Okay, we need to get lower. Have to get lower like we're in the shoot. Okay. Cole, you need to gallop down. Your punch is just not strong there. Okay, you need to gallop down to go punch that guy. Right? And then you need to be working up to your backer if you can. Okay, Kenny, you need to wheel and seal harder. Molitor, your kick out. Okay, you're too high, you're not on the hip. We're not hitting with the hip, or hitting the hip with our shoulder. Okay. We do a great job here getting into the gap. We don't break down and go block this guy soundly. Okay, we're just kind of running, flailing all over the place here, and we don't get a good block, and that guy can make the tackle there. Okay. There's some good stuff, but once again, just it's technique. We're not doing the technique, okay, like we should be. Okay, here power. Okay, Brady, that's a good job by you kicking out. Okay, Alton, your steps are a lot better here. 1, 2. Okay, you're just way too high. Okay, so we get no movement. Okay, Burke, good job getting on the hip. This is a great down block, so this guy decides to blitz here. Okay, so we get a great 2 down blocks here, which is great. That's excellent. Okay, Lucas gets up into the hole, nice and tight. Okay, blocks his guy. Oh, break your feet down like you're gonna make a tackle, Lucas. Right here, just chop your feet, chop your feet, chop your feet, chop your feet. Okay, but you do a good job staying on them. Okay, guys, I'm gonna stop right there. We got some good plays, some good things to get better at. If I have time tomorrow, I'll try to get to the other stuff. I don't know if I will, but we'll see. We'll get better.